Hard coffee.
CBS, welcome home.
Connor. What are you doing?
Okay, I realize it's not the Mona Lisa. Hey, tell you what. I'll call Mom and she'll send something over for you.
No, that's okay.
No, she'll do it. She will. What do you want? Lemon chicken, veal piccata? She'll send it.
You know what I want? I want you to erase everything that's happened in the last couple of days. You think you can do that?
Look, I know all those reporters barging in here upset you, honey.
It's not about me. It's Lily. She spent her first night at county last night. Do you have any idea what that's got to do to her?
It probably wasn't the best night's sleep she's ever had, but...
Tom, come on, she's counting on you. You've got to reverse your decision. You've got to put yourself back on the case.
Jessica, was Lily just with you?
Yeah, we had some things to go over.
Where is she?
They're taking her back to her cell.
Wait a minute, this isn't right. I was supposed to see her.
I'm afraid that won't be possible, Mr. Snyder.
Why not?
Because Mrs. Santana isn't allowed any visitors today.
Her name. Who says she's not allowed any visitors?
I gave the instructions.
Oh, and since when are you making the rules?
Since I took over the case.
Well, well, well. Boss lady and the Kirkmeister. Breaking bread together again. Who would have thunk it?
We never had lunch enough, did we? And shouldn't two old friends, shouldn't they have a midday meal together and some pleasant conversation?
Pleasant? I made her a business offer the last few days and she laughed in my face.
That wasn't business. And you know it.
And what you're about to propose is?
Who says that I'm about to propose anything?
Well, as you told me the other day, you have ulterior motive written all over you.
Well, I have no hidden agenda. I'm just going to tell you straight out what I know.
By all means, do tell.
I know who killed Diego Santana.
As the World Turns. Brought to you today by Bounty, the quilted quicker picker-upper.
For really tough messes, you don't want to use a sponge because it can redeposit germs that have grown inside. Try Bounty. It's quilted. With durability closer to a sponge, it won't fall apart like this ordinary paper towel. So you avoid using sponges that can redeposit germs. It has quicker absorbency, too. And you throw the germs away.
The quilted quicker picker-upper.
Bounty trashes the germs.
Well, in my family, we're always cooking.
It's my way of expressing myself.
It's a lot about the best ingredients.
What do these great American cooks believe in? Good food and...
Crisco oil. Oil has to let the food do its thing.
You want to get the true flavor out of the food.
Crisco has a wonderful lightness to it.
Purified 4 ways to taste light.
Crisco doesn't taste heavy.
Crisco has been something that has stayed in our life. Good food and lots of love.
I have a blast.
See why so many great American cooks agree. Great meals start here. Crisco.
Anxiety? Anxiety is believing I'd never get my waist back after having twins. I'm not getting rid of a few gray hairs. With Clairol's Loving Care, there's no risk. It's got no ammonia, no peroxide, and gently washes out in 6 to 12 shampoos. You get your own beautiful color back, minus the gray. Full-time motherhood and a full-time career, that's a commitment. Loving Care? It's just a little box of hair color. Loving Care from Clairol. You have nothing to lose but the gray. And for longer-lasting gray coverage, try Lasting Color by Loving Care.
So you know who killed Diego Santana? Uh-huh. Well, that's very interesting, but not surprising, considering it was your own daughter.
No, everybody thinks that Lily did. That's what everybody thinks.
Oh, but you know who really did it. Okay. Tell me who.
Kirk, upon reflection, when you came to the office the other day, I think I was harsh. A bit harsh.
A bit harsh?
Yes.
Did you know the Antarctica's a bit cold?
Because, upon reflection, I realized that you were offering me genuine assistance. You had your own personal agenda, of course, but you were thinking about me, and you were right, because you know how I work. You know how worldwide works like no one else does. And you're so determined and so shrewd and so manipulative.
You really must want something big.
Oh, and suspicious, too, and utterly selfish. And God knows you're ruthless. You're just the perfect candidate for this assignment. The perfect candidate.
And what might that assignment be?
It's what you wanted. President of Worldwide.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I see. Are we talking about the same deal I offered you the other day? Same terms?
Same outcome. Different terms. My terms.
And what might those terms be? What exactly do I have to do to get back on your payroll, Lucinda?
Just do what you do best. Look guilty.
I can't put myself back on the case.
Why not?
You know why. I know Lily personally. If I were to prosecute her, it would be seen as a clear conflict of interest.
Tom, you know half this town personally.
And you were involved in helping her try to nail Diego. So if my personal involvement isn't enough, that seals it.
Yeah, I was involved, all right. I tried to help her, and instead I let her down. Please don't do the same thing.
Honey, nobody's letting her down. This legal system is going to treat her the same as it would treat anybody else.
How? How can it do that when she's being tried by the media?
That's what jury selection is for, honey. To weed out those people that might have been influenced by the press coverage.
But those are exactly the kinds of people that David Allen wants to have on the jury.
Not if I have something to say about it. And last I checked, I'm still the DA. Now, just because I took myself off the case doesn't mean I'm not going to keep an eye on how he's handling it.
You know what? I just don't trust him. From everything you've told me, I don't trust him.
That may be so. Do you think I would have hired him if I didn't find him fundamentally ethical and honest? Now, he might need some supervision, but he's going to be okay.
I don't want just okay for Lily. I want us to be able to give her the best that we've got, and that's you. You will treat her fairly. You don't kowtow to the press. You don't have a personal or political agenda to pursue. You, Thomas Hughes, are the best. You are the one who's got to try this case.
I am flattered that you feel that way. This time around, second best is going to have to be okay.
Oh,
listen, it's not that I don't have Lily's welfare in mind. I do. But you are the most important person in the world to me. And you and the boys need me now more than Lily does, so please, I don't want to talk about this. Okay, I've made up my mind.
You've taken over Lily's case? Right. Like Tom Hughes would let you.
Holden.
No, I want to see Lily, and he has no right to stop me. Lily is innocent until proven guilty. She can see anyone she wants to see.
This isn't the small-town friendly jail where Mrs. Santana was being held before, Mr. Snyder. This is a county facility. I think you'll find the rules are quite different here.
So you say. Can I ask you a question, Mr. Allen?
Of course.
What's your problem, Mr. Allen?
Well, I'd say right now my problem seems to be you.
Why do you have it in for Lily? I mean, is this just some kind of game to you? A woman's life is at stake here.
And a man's life has been lost.
No, Diego Santana wasn't a man. He was scum. If you want to see a decent, caring human being, why don't you go in there and meet Lily and see for yourself?
See, to the law, all human life is equally valuable, Mr. Snyder. Mr. Santana is the victim of a crime. And it's my sworn duty to represent him, as well as his family and the people of the great state of Illinois.
Lily already admitted that she killed him. What more do you want? Everyone knows that there were extenuating circumstances.
Allegedly. But no one has proven any allegations against Mr. Santana yet.
I'm proof. The guy tried to kidnap me. He tried to kill me. You think I'm making that up?
You know, I don't really have time to listen to this. Guard.
Jess, I think we need to call Tom Hughes or something.
Holden, Mr. Allen is handling the case now.
I know that. I heard him. But Tom is still the one pulling the strings here.
No. Tom has withdrawn completely. The situation with Margot is very serious, and she needs her husband full-time.
The choice of who prosecutes a case is an internal matter for the district attorney's office, Mr. Snyder. What you or Miss Griffin want or don't want is completely irrelevant. Guard!
Jess, come on. Help me out here. We need to do something about this.
No, let's go out in the hall and discuss it.
No, there's nothing to discuss. You're going to have to make a name for yourself on some other case, pal. Because I am not going to let you railroad Lily. No way.
Holden.
I mean, it was this thin, but it wasn't until we had passed the same exact sign for the billionth time that I found out how terrific Always Ultra Thins were. Like, it works better than any regular thick maxi in the civilized world. Compared to those leading thick maxis, Always Ultra locks away moisture better. Its super absorbent core traps moisture inside to help give you way better protection. They're amazing. You learn so much when you travel. Always Ultra Thin with Wings. Cleaner, drier, protects even better.
Does your tissue stop wetness or spread it?
She sneezes right through that tissue, and it gets all over her hands. It gets on Jane's hands, it gets on Sandy's, then Deborah's hand, then Marcy's hand.
Introducing Puffs Advanced Extra Strength, a revolutionary new tissue that keeps hands drier than regular tissue, and ultras.
This is thicker.
Puffs Advanced is 60% thicker than regular tissue.
But it's still really soft. If anything to keep your hands drier, it's this. I think we found something here.
New Puffs Advanced Extra Strength, the best ones to protect your loved ones.
One of the best films of the year is now on video. You and your kids can share the movie Siskel and Ebert gave 2 very spirited thumbs up. The best animated Disney picture since Beauty and the Beast. The Hunchback of Notre Dame, on video for a limited time.
Which of these multivitamins is packed with every essential vitamin and more calcium, but no added sugar or lactose? It's not One A Day, Nature Made, or Centrum. It's only Geritol Complete. Geritol, complete for what's in it, special for what's not.
I thought my children's fever medicine worked fine. But I was visiting my sister, and Tommy got a really high fever. She gave me children's Motrin. I couldn't believe how much faster it got that fever down, and how much longer it lasted. Nearly 8 hours. With just 1 dose. I'd have to give 2 doses with my old medicine.
For 8-hour relief of high fever, Children's Motrin is the pediatrician's new choice.
The next day, Tommy was Tommy again. And I bought my own children's Motrin.
Today's choice for high fever.
Clairol's Loving Care invites you to meet James Seymour and win a walk-on role on Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman. For details, see the March Better Homes and Gardens or the Loving Care insert in your Sunday paper.
Ta-da! Kim! Oh, wow. Hi, did you miss me?
Oh, you bet I missed you. Everyone did.
Oh, thank you.
How are you feeling?
Well, you look terrific. Oh, thank you very much. I have a feeling it has something to do with my new outfit.
boy, oh boy, does this place look good to me. I am so glad to be back.
Are we talking back, as in full time?
Well, no, not really. My old heart still has a bit of healing to do before I could do that. Well, what I decided I would do is I try to spend a few hours each week now and kind of work back up to speed.
Well, sure, you just let me know what I can do to help.
Okay. I have just about an hour before Bob is picking me up. First thing I'd like to do is take a look at a copy of the show of patterns that Barbara did. How about finding me that?
Okay, no problem.
And I'd also like to have a copy of the budget that Parker submitted. But before you do that, how about calling the Oakview Cafe and just double check on my reservation for lunch, okay? Bob has been wanting to go there ever since it opened up. I'm going to surprise him.
Will do.
Good.
The tape should be queued up and ready to go.
Okay, great.
Great to see you.
Oh, thank you. You too. Sally? What's on this tape? Why do I want to see this?
Not responding the way I'd like.
Ben, you're just the man I'm looking for.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm trying to track down Mark Kasnoff. And I've
okay?
called everywhere, and the only information I can come up with is that he's off somewhere, but nobody seems to know where that somewhere is.
Why do you need him?
Oh, I need him to talk to me about a construction job that he bid on for me.
Okay, well, in that case, why don't you talk to Mike? I'm sure he can help you with whatever you need.
Well, I'd like to be able to talk to Mike, but this is something that Mark and I discussed in some detail, you know, and I thought it was all hashed out, and then the specs changed, and I need him to revise his bid before the start of business tomorrow morning. Otherwise, bid's going to be closed.
Are you sure Mike can't help you with this? I know they keep all that stuff on computer at their office.
I know they do, but this is complicated, and it'd take 2 or 3 days for Mike just to background himself. I need him to have the revised numbers in by tomorrow morning. Otherwise, they're going to be out of luck.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, Cal.
Oh, well, I understand. I mean, man takes vacation. I guess he wants it to be a vacation, right? Well, hell, there'll be other construction jobs, though. Thanks anyway, Ben. Take care of yourself.
Look, even if I told you where he was, you can't call him anyway, because there's no phone up there.
No phone? Where is he? In the pup tent?
Close. It's a cabin. It's a couple hours drive from here. To be honest, I don't even know for sure that he's there. It's just a hunch.
Well, a hunch is better than what I got now, which is nothing. I mean, I can take a drive up there and just check it out.
Cal.
Well, how do I get there?
You don't want to go up there.
Well, I don't want him to lose the business.
Take Route 39 to Stanleyville. Then you go another 15 miles to the intersection of Rock Creek Road. There's an old general store on the left. Bronson's, Brandon, something like that. Take the first dirt road on the right, and that'll lead you straight to the cabin.
That sounds easy enough.
Like I said, I don't know for sure that he's there. I gotta run. I hope you find Mark.
Well, if he's anywhere near there, I'll find him. You can count on it.
You're awake?
What are you doing?
Oh, I was just looking for, my watch. Here it is. Oh, my Lord.
What's the matter?
How did it get to be so late?
Would you come back to bed, please? I thought the whole point of us being up here was to do away with useless concepts such as time and how we should or shouldn't be spending it.
Well, theoretically. But I've been thinking, as wonderful as this cabin is, and it truly is wonderful, it does have a few drawbacks. The main one being lack of heat.
Well, I thought we're doing pretty good generating our own.
Oh, I have absolutely no complaints there, but, you know, aren't you getting a little tired of the scenery?
Not at all.
I mean outside. I was thinking about this, you know, as long as we have made this decision to spend some time together, why don't we make the most of it?
Okay. Come back to bed and we will.
No, I'm serious. Listen, Mark. Let's go someplace really wild and
really wonderful and really far away.
Okay, such as...
Well, I was thinking about British Columbia. My dad used to take Evan and me there when we were little kids, and it's just so wonderful. You would absolutely love it, and it has everything. It's got mountains and hills and, oh, it's got lakes and the ocean, and we could spend months and months just sort of bumming around and rock climbing and hiking, and we could get a flight out of Milwaukee tonight. We could leave our car in long-term parking and just...
Connor.
What?
You're serious, aren't you?
Absolutely.
This isn't a desert. It's my dry skin under magnification. And dermatologists recommend Curel lotion to heal it. Curel moisturizes better than Lubriderm and Caring. Curel actually increases your skin's moisture level 184%. So Curel heals dry skin better. You can see the cure in Curel. Also see the cure in Curel Alpha Hydroxy Lotion.
Rise and shine. You're so obnoxious, but employed. Nice way to treat your brother. Here, gotta run.
Kellogg's Nutri-Grain bars.
Low fat, no preservatives. What's it taste like?
A soft crust with real fruit in the filling.
I eat this on my way to work. Or to an interview?
Kellogg's Nutri-Grain bars. Start your morning off right. And introducing new mixed berry Kellogg's Nutri-Grain bars. 3 berry flavors, 1 luscious real fruit taste. The news is out. Mixed berry season has just begun.
When I color my hair, I only use the creme de la creme. Excellence cream from L'Oreal. A nurturing cream rich in moisture. Excellence doesn't drip, it even protects, and it really covers gray. Excellence cream from L'Oreal. Think about it.
Meet Tess. She is eating cereal. So now's the time for Carnation Follow-Up with all the nutrition of starter formulas. And Mom can save up to 20%. Carnation Follow-Up from Nestle, also in soy.
Amanda Spaulding wants control.
It's rightfully mine.
But she's about to learn.
Sometimes you have to be cold to get what you want.
When you play with fire,
I'll sleep with the enemy if I have to.
a girl could get burned.
He stands to gain half of everything Amanda owns if they get married.
Hold on to the power and don't let go of Guiding Light.
They say he's got the cure for cancer. An all-new 48 Hours Tonight.
Think about it, Mark. When you get right down to it, why do we need to go to Oakdale? I mean, what's really there for us?
A lot of things.
Right. A lot of explanations. A lot of questions. A lot of things that neither of us want to deal with.
Connor, we both have a lot of heavy-duty responsibilities back there.
Well, I think our first responsibility should be to ourselves, don't you?
We can't just pack up and take off like that. Running away doesn't solve anything.
I'm not talking about running away. I'm talking about going towards something. A whole new life. A fresh start.
You can't have a fresh start with unfinished business. It eventually catches up to you.
It won't. We won't let it.
I can't believe that you're talking like this. Connor, I never figured you for a quitter.
I'm not.
Then how come you're acting like one? You can't... We both have things back in Oakdale we have to face. We can't just pretend they don't exist.
Listen, I've spent a lifetime doing what I thought was the responsible thing to do, and where did it get us? I just love you so much. I don't want to lose you. I don't want us to be pulled apart again.
You're not gonna lose me. You're not gonna lose me, Connor.
I could.
How? How do you think you're gonna lose me?
You know how.
No, I don't. I don't know how. Tell me, how do you think you're gonna lose me?
I'm just afraid, that's all.
Come here. There's nothing to be afraid of, all right? Everything's gonna be okay.
God, I wish I could believe that.
sure how long it takes. We gotta find those files. You check downstairs, I'll check Margot's desk. We've gotta find them.
Pal, I need to speak to Tom Hughes.
He's not here, Holden.
Where is he?
He took a personal day.
Oh, great. Great, that's just great. Lily's stuck in that hellhole, and Tom takes a day off.
Hey, Margot's in the hospital, Holden, okay? Now, why don't you just tell me what's wrong? Maybe I can help you.
Did Tom tell you that he turned Lily's case over to that guy, Alan?
Yes, he did. So?
So? So it stinks. I mean, what's the matter with you guys? The cops, the DA's office, the court system, you're all screwing up right and left. First, you guys can't find the gun. I mean, come on, how hard is it to find one lousy gun?
It's very hard, Holden, when somebody's taken it and they're purposely trying to hide it. It's very hard.
Then find the guy who took it, Hal.
Gee, why didn't I think of that?
And what about what happened in court yesterday? Alan went directly against Tom's orders and got bail denied. And what does Tom do? Does he reprimand the guy? Does he remove him from the case? Hell no, he promotes him. And you, Hal, I thought you were Lily's friend.
I am her friend, Holden.
Well, then prove it. Do something to get her out.
What do you think I've been doing, Holden? Why do you think I'm working double shifts and sleeping on a cot upstairs and I haven't seen my kids for days? Why do you think I've got every guy available on this case, huh? We're on the same side, Holden.
All I care about is Lily.
Good. Well, then you do that, Holden. That's your job. Let me do my job, and let the DA's office do theirs, okay?
You want me to back off? All right, I'll back off. Just as soon as David Allen is taken off of Lily's case.
And I'd like my filet mignon saignant, very, very rare.
And freshly killed if at all possible, the way all predators like it. No, I've got it.
Certainly, sir.
So tell me, what is it exactly I should feel guilty about?
Oh, where to begin? Let us confine ourselves to the Umberto Malzone situation, all right?
Whatever turns you on.
You were working with him, Umberto, also known as Diego, before he even came to town.
Pure speculation.
Then you helped him embezzle funds from Worldwide.
False accusation never proven.
And very interesting that you were there at the crash that killed San Germano.
Unfortunate coincidence, truly.
Listen to me. Your criminal acts and Damien's desire to expose them prompted Diego to sabotage the plane, and that killed Damien, that killed the pilot, and blinded Samantha. Have I left anything out here?
You tell me, this is your fantasy. What next?
Next is what any logical mind would come to, the logical conclusion.
Don't tell me. Diego Santana is not Umberto Malzone. In truth, I, Kirk Anderson, am Umberto Malzone.
Answer me a question, please. And think. Think very carefully before you reply.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Didn't you kill Diego Santana?
Absolutely not.
Wrong answer.
Soon, you may have something better to wake up to.
You're a winner in the Publishers Clearinghouse Sweepstakes.
Because starting March 26th, the Prize Patrol will wake up a new winner every morning for a month. That's 30 winners in 30 days. With prizes up to $100,000.
Standing in my bathrobe.
Enter today and you could wake up a winner.
Good morning.
How librarian Harriet Cosby eats a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
I eat them as quietly as I can.
There's no wrong way to eat a Reese's.
We're taking off as much as we can. Hurry, because we've dropped the prices on almost all Fruit of the Loom clothing. It's a really, really big deal.
You've always challenged your mind. Well, now, it's your body's turn. And General Foods International Coffees rewards you with new sugar-free, fat-free, fresh French vanilla cafe, and decaf. So you can unplug without undoing all the good you've done.
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment.
Dick Van Dyke has to stop an epidemic.
If we don't contain that virus, thousands of people could die.
Before it stops him. Diagnosis murder. Scene of the crime tonight.
2 days worlds on one night. Can this much fun be legal?
I am normally very slow to anger. You can ask my wife.
It's a double dose of Days World, CBS Friday.
It's Jennifer Convertible's biggest sofa bed giveaway for only $2.99. A sofa bed for less than a sofa. The last time you saw this price, this man was president. A quality sofa bed for only $2.99 at Jennifer Convertibles.
Mom, the cheese got out.
Mini Baby Bell, on sale now at A&P and Wallbounds.
Baby Bell, try it if you please. It's a real cheese, so smooth and soft. It's the My Little Cheese.
Mini Baby Bell, the little cheese that likes to get out, on sale at A&P and Wallbounds.
Feel the passion of Jennifer Leather, America's largest selection of quality leather furniture from $5.99 to $5,000. Jennifer Leather's winter sale is going on now.
Dinner in 10 minutes.
With Boboli pizza crust, add what they like.
Veggies.
For homemade pizza. And those Boboli bubbles mean your crust is crisp and tender. Delicious. Boboli. It's why you make pizza at home.
Luck, chance, and miracles on the next Gordon Elliott Show.
CBS, welcome home. And now, part 2 of As the World Turns.
Okay, Lucinda, enough fun and games. Let's get to the point here.
I just did.
No, you just said or implied that I shot Diego.
It is very simple. You will confess to shooting him. What? Don't make me repeat myself.
You want me to take the fall for Lily?
Who better?
Oh, this is nuts, even for you.
You will be rewarded.
With what, the presidency of Worldwide?
Among other things.
Oh, let me get this straight. I am voluntarily going to go off and rot in jail for 15 or 20 years purely for the comfort of knowing that I have a job when I get out. Get real.
Backtrack, baby. Let's step back and get the facts straight.
No, let's not, because this is out of bounds, way out.
I have consulted counsel on this. Hypothetically.
All right. I hope you have a big appetite, because I've just lost mine.
You haven't heard the details? Don't walk out on a deal before you know all the details. Haven't I taught you anything?
All right. You've got 60 seconds. Go.
It is not far-fetched to think that you had a motive to kill Diego. You were at the church, so you obviously had the opportunity
but
to kill
not
him.
the means.
The gun has never been found, so who knows if it was Lily's gun that fired the fatal shot. Maybe it was another gun. Maybe it was yours. You see, darling, when you found out that Diego was Umberto and responsible for the blindness of Samantha, you just flipped. It was a crime of passion. Passion. The jury will understand. They'll sympathize with you. So will Tom. So will everything. He'll plead you down to a lesser degree, and you get at worse, and you can do a lot better, maybe 3.5 years.
In the state pen, taking showers with my back against the wall. Sounds like fun, but I'll pass.
Lily is a very young girl. She is a young woman. Her life is in front of her.
What am I, Mr. Magoo?
She has a child. She is the sole parent of a small child.
I'm the parent of 2 children.
Don't talk about your children. They don't count. Look, forget about the prison, okay, the federal. You don't have to worry about that. I've got connections. I'm going to put you in a nice facility that's like a country club. You have the VCR, get the food sent in, you play the market.
Pardon me. Time's up.
And there's something else, too, that there's just something else that I think you should maybe take a look
What's in there?
Well, there's something for you if you go along with what I need.
Oh, don't tell me. My very own monogram set of leg shackles.
$2 million. You can do 3 years for this baby.
sorry. I didn't mean to wake you. The nurse told me that Tom was in here. You okay?
I had a dream. Only it didn't feel like a dream. It felt real. It was real.
Are you sure you're okay, Margot?
It was Lily's wedding. My gun. It was in its holster, and somebody took it out. It was pulled out.
When? When did this happen?
Right before Diego was shot.
The Fisher-Price Wild Western town was as ornery a place as I ever laid eyes on. That is, until the kid showed up. You see, the kid had little patience for common outlaws and varmints. So he waged a one-man battle for truth and justice. And when the dust settled,
Thanks for dropping in, partner.
two things were left standing tall. The Great Adventures Wild Western town and a legend.
You know what I like about New Lady Speed Stick Invisible Dry? Unlike other stick antiperspirants that can leave white residue, Lady Speed Stick helps keep me invisible and dry. Now you see it, now you don't. New Lady Speed Stick Invisible Dry.
Don't scrub that greasy stovetop yourself.
Yeah, right. I'll call in the maid.
No, call in new Easy Off Kitchen Cleaner. It's self-scrubbing, so it eats through burnt-on grease. All you do is wipe.
I think I'll give the maid the day off.
New Easy Off Kitchen Cleaner.
These antacid tablets were a part of my life. I'd been taking them for my heartburn as long as I can remember, sometimes 4 or 5 a day. But now I've discovered something new, Mylanta AR. With Mylanta AR, I get the acid control of a whole roll of these with just one of these. So next time I get heartburn, I take long-lasting Mylanta AR. And bingo, no more antacid tablets.
New Mylanta AR, made strong to last long.
Hi, Janie. Look what your favorite uncle has for you. Your very first card. See? Here you go.
Could it be this need to look for the hallmark on the back is
Honey?
genetic?
Give me the card. Here. Janie, give me the card.
You took your gun out of your holster just before Diego was shot?
No. Maybe it was me. It's all really fuzzy. I don't know. I can't see. I can't see.
Well, think, Margo. Did you? Or
I don't. I can't. Somebody took it. That much I know. I know that for sure. That's what I know for sure. Someone. I could feel it being taken from my holster. But if my gun was it fired? Was my gun fired?
Well,
I don't know. I don't know.
Ballistics test the gun against the bullet that killed Diego and see if there's a match.
I can't do that.
What do you mean you can't do that? It's the only way to find out.
I can't do that because there's nothing to test. My gun's been missing since the day of Lily's wedding.
That touched one another.
waited all of my life to find someone who'd need my heart and read my mind, to light my days and warm my nights, someone I know I could call my someone for all my life.
She's gonna be all right. She has to be.
Yes, I know, Parker, but we've got to get these numbers down. Well, because listen, the overtime is killing us. That's all there is to it. Okay. Listen, that's, for the moment, that's enough about the budget. Now, the other thing that I wanted to talk to you about was, hi, come on in. I tell you what, this'll hold till the next time we talk, okay? Cool. Bye. Hello.
Hey, nice outfit.
Oh, thank you.
Is it new?
What?
The outfit, I haven't seen it before.
Well, that's because you haven't been paying very careful attention, have you? So, what's up?
Ready whenever you are, Mrs. Hughes.
Ready for what?
Plunge.
Of course. Boy, am I glad you're here because I am starved. I hope we are going someplace really lavish and expensive.
You tell me. You made the reservation.
I did? I did. I was just teasing.
Kim? You all right? When is heartburn worst for you?
After a tough day.
After a spicy meal.
Or at bedtime, whenever it is. Your worst heartburn calls for Zantac 75. Zantac 75 relieves even your toughest heartburn. And it's so safe, it has no drug interaction warnings. In fact, doctors have prescribed the medicine in Zantac 75 more than all other acid reducers. The smart choice for your worst heartburn. Zantac 75, the final word in heartburn relief.
Get ready for a whole new kind of barbecue. Honey barbecue tender roast from KFC.
Lips smacked in tongue tickling, honey, you're the one. Ooh, this new barbecue, it's finger-licking fun.
Our juicy tender roast chicken, tangy honey barbecue sauce. When these two get together, it's finger-licking fun.
It's finger-licking fun, baby, listen to me. Everybody needs a little KFC.
Pedigree Little Champions is perfect for my little champions. They like how it tastes, and they're thriving on it.
Dr. Christine Dresser, veterinarian and top breeder of champion pugs.
Small dogs deserve special food.
Digestibility is very important. Pedigree Little Champions comes in a wide variety of flavors, and all the beef in Little Champions has gone through the USDA inspection process. The proteins contained are high quality, and they're the building blocks for good nutrition.
They like good food, just like their mom does.
Pedigree, developed with vets, recommended by top breeders.
Meet Tess. She's eating cereal. So now's the time for Carnation Follow-Up with all the nutrition of starter formulas. And Mom can save up to 20%. Carnation Follow-Up from Nestle, also in soy.
If you're looking for bread to serve with dinner, it's in the fridge.
Grand's biscuits?
My Grand's bake up all golden brown on the outside and fluffy on the inside.
Grand's biscuits.
They're like homemade bread, only rounder. Woohoo!
Of course I'm all right. Why? Don't I seem all right?
No, you seem a little perplexed.
Well, you know, that's probably because I am. I don't know, honey. Something seems wrong.
How do you mean? You having pain?
No.
Shortness of breath?
No. It's nothing like that.
Oh, you had me scared there for a
Wait a
minute.
minute. There's Tom.
No, what were you
He's
going to
being
say?
interviewed, honey. It's probably about the Santana thing. Let's see what they have to say.
Kim.
Wait a minute.
Decided conflict of interest, so
Sources close to his office speculate the real reason for his withdrawal may be the mental instability of his wife, Police Detective Margot Hughes, who stunned courtroom observers yesterday when she disrupted Mrs. Santana's bail hearing with a bizarre emotional outburst.
Do you have any idea who's going to do that?
No, I had no idea at all. Obviously, Tom is more concerned about Margot than he let us believe. You know, I hate to see their personal life being publicly displayed like that. I'm sorry. You know, you were about to tell me something.
It's just that I'm tired. I know you and John keep telling me that it's perfectly natural, but I probably have overdone a bit today. And I was wondering if you would be terribly disappointed if I took a rain check on lunch and just go home and get some rest. I mean, that way you could check on Tom, which is what you'd probably like to do anyway.
You can really read my mind. You're sure?
Positive.
Okay. I'll see you at home later.
Okay, sweetie.
I'll tell Sally to cancel our luncheon reservation.
Oh, that's okay. I'll do it.
Okay. See you at home.
Yeah. Cancel our reservation. If I can remember what it was. Oh, God, what's the matter with me?
What do you call Beaujolais if it's not Nouveau?
Hesitant? You got $2 million. Right there, literally. Sitting at your feet.
Yes, well, $2 million is a tidy little sum, but you know, 3.5 years is an awfully long time.
It's always amazing to me how time flies, you know, and how hardships just disappear when you have an incentive.
And that's what will happen to me.
Yeah, that's right.
When I'm let out, I'll come to work for you at Worldwide.
That's right.
I see. And I'd be right in thinking that there would be no formal agreement for this deal, no signatures on the dotted line.
That would not be advisable.
That's right. Well, I have to think, what happens if you decide to change your mind and renege on the deal after I'm locked up? Or worse, what happens to you? What happens if you die while I'm in jail? What am I going to do for work then? I mean, with a criminal record, what will become of my reputation?
It will be confirmed.
I think I need a little insurance. Something to provide me with a little comfort cushion to hedge against a worst-case scenario. Say, $5 million. Deposited in a Swiss bank account prior to my incarceration. And if you won't do it, well, then I'll have to blow the whistle on you. And if my sentence is 1 day longer than 3.5 years, I back out of the agreement, recant everything, and if you try to stop me, I'll turn on you, and you'll be the one doing time.
$2 million is my final offer.
Nice talking to you.
Of course. You could have 2,000 shares Worldwide stock for every year that you serve time. 1,000 for the next 3 years thereafter. 5,000. All right, 10.
And I want a mansion when I get out. Ruxton Hills.
Of course. Mortgage paid for. Absolutely. Furnished. Staffed.
Of course. Tennis courts, swimming pool. I mean, they're not going to let me back into the yacht club, so guy needs a place to unwind, right?
Raise your glass to Lily's freedom and to a win-win solution to everyone involved.
One thing I forgot to mention. There's one more thing I want that only you can give me.
What is that?
Your sister. I want Samantha, Lucinda. No Sam, no deal.
Good news, this ultra-palmolive antibacterial is ultra-concentrated.
So just a little bit gets grease off dishes.
And germs off hands. Wow, that's really good news. Yeah, unless you're a germ. It's the Ultra Anti-Germ Palmolive.
When your period's late, waiting's the worst. First response understands. That's why its pregnancy test is so fast. I got accurate results as soon as 2 minutes. I feel better now that I know. For an accurate fast response, trust first response.
I have it. I should have known my daughter would too.
Joni Williams was born with extra sensitive skin.
Her skin even reacts to my hypoallergenic lotion.
Even a hypoallergenic lotion can contain irritating dyes and fragrances. But Johnson's ultra-sensitive baby lotion was developed with pediatric dermatologists to be soothing, yet so gentle it won't irritate even babies with eczema.
Her skin really loves this stuff.
Johnson's ultra-sensitive.
I gave her this skin. It's nice to know I can give her something to help it.
When I get a headache, I just want it gone. But not with Tylenol. On tough pain, 2 Advil work better than any 2 Tylenol. Nothing is proven to work better or last longer than Advil. Nothing.
Advil, advanced medicine for pain.
Also from the makers of Advil. Try Advil Cold and Sinus. Relieves nasal congestion, sore throat, sinus pain, aches, fever, but won't make you drowsy. Knocks out your symptoms, not you.
Advil Cold and Sinus, advanced formula for colds.
Samantha.
Yep.
We have been over this ground before.
Well, the stakes are higher now, aren't they? Especially for Lily.
This is ludicrous.
Not to me.
Even if I were able to, I wanted to talk to her, that wouldn't mean that she would be wanting to agree with it. I mean, I can play Kissinger, but for heaven's sake, you know perfectly well she has a mind of her own.
Yes, I do, but I know you can be very persuasive when you need to be.
All right. What is it you want me to tell her that will turn her around in this startling way in terms of her feelings for you?
All right. Tell her that I killed Diego at your behest to protect Lily. Make me out to be a selfless knight in shining armor. I don't care. You fill in the blanks, but do something, whatever you have to do, get her back.
No.
All right. Well, then there's no deal. Because let me tell you something. There's only one way I'm going to get through all those lonely days and lonely nights in a prison cell, and that's if I know that I can see Sam's gorgeous face on visiting days, and if I know that when I get out, we can start over and start clean. I would go through 10 prison terms for Samantha, but Lucinda, make no mistake. She is all that matters to me. All the money, all the perks, that's nothing but window dressing.
No.
I wonder if Luke will recognize his mother when she's released. They say prison really ages you.
This is insane.
Maybe. But asking someone to do time for a crime that he didn't commit is definitely insane. But I will do your bidding, Lucinda. Whenever you're ready to do mine. Thanks for lunch.
So, for all anyone knows, your gun could have been the one that killed Diego. Were you planning on telling anyone about this, Margot?
I did.
What about Jessica? Don't you think Jessica has the right to know as Lily's attorney?
I was ashamed. Rule number 1, never get separated from your weapon, never.
All right, look, what's done is done. What's important now is that you try to remember everything that you possibly can.
I'm trying. I remember feeling my gun leave my holster, but I don't remember taking it out. I don't remember having it in my hand. But I had to do it, right? If I didn't do it, who did?
That's exactly what we have to find out.
cheesecake.
She knows I'm trying to watch what I eat. Sure, Miss Nordic Track can eat whatever she wants, but I'll be a blimp if I look at cheesecake. She spent hours on this just to torture me. Okay, I'll just eat one bite. Ooh. Oh, ooh. She knew I couldn't resist.
Creamy cheesecake with half the fat from Jell-O No Bake.
Good, huh? I'm so weak.
Jell-O No Bake reduced fat cheesecake. The drama, the beauty, the adventure. Now, for the first time, the world of National Geographic is yours to explore with new National Geographic puzzles. Informative, brilliantly detailed puzzles for both children and adults. Capture the wonders of a South American rainforest. Mount an expedition into the heart of Africa. Take your family on an extraordinary journey. Explore the world of National Geographic puzzles.
Well, bless his soul, but what's he know? As if he had a clue.
For every other day of the year, why not wear underwear that actually turns you on? Fruit of the Loom. Really, really comfortable underwear.
Got a headache? Take Tylenol, Advil, or aspirin. But for a toothache, Maximum Strength Oragel gives faster relief. Pain relief pills take up to 30 minutes to work, but Oragel gives instant relief. Oragel, because faster is better.
Tonight on The Late Show, think Ink with actress Mary Steenburgen and fire artist Ray Wold. Plus, kids tell jokes tonight. And Friday, don't miss Ted Danson.
Howard Stern.
I think my show is inappropriate for a 13-year-old.
On Howard Stern.
My dad did tell me to shut up and sit down and be a moron.
The Shock Jock reveals things you never knew about his life.
I was a wreck the first day on the set. I wanted to quit.
And his new movie, Private Parts.
Are you ready?
Yes. Tomorrow on This Morning.
Tell us what you think. Call the As the World Turns viewer feedback line.
Coming up on the CBS Evening News, cloning. First it was sheep, then monkeys. Are cows next? The story later.
Join us tomorrow for As the World Turns.
Nationwide Warehouse has an unbelievable deal for you. Right now, you can get 7 pieces of furniture for an unbelievable $298. That's right. This includes sofa, love seats, 3-piece table.